Good morning, and welcome to Nature Walk. I'm your host, David, and I'm delighted to share with you another fascinating tale from the natural world. Today, we're venturing into the world of birds, specifically the majestic yet problematic mute swan. As we take our first steps on this journey, let's set the scene, the serene wetlands of California, teeming with life and vegetation. But amidst this tranquility, a non-native species has been making waves, the mute swan. These magnificent creatures, with their snowy feathers and regal demeanor, may seem like a welcome addition to our ecosystems, but, as we'll discover, their presence comes with a price. Originating from northern and central Eurasia, mute swans were introduced to North America in the mid-1800s by private breeders. Over time, they've established themselves in various parts of the continent, including California, where they've become a concern for conservationists and wildlife experts. The reason? Their voracious appetite for aquatic vegetation, which can alter the very fabric of our wetlands. According to Margaret Rubiger, an ornithologist and professor of ecology and evolutionary biology at the University of Connecticut, mute swans can consume quite a lot of vegetation, up to 8 pounds per day. They eat aquatic plants, roots and all, disturbing the bottom of the wetlands and changing the nature of these ecosystems. This disruption can have far-reaching consequences for other birds, plants, and animals that call these wetlands home. But that's not all. Mute swans are also known to be fiercely territorial, especially during breeding season. They'll aggressively chase away other birds that enter their feeding area, making them a formidable force in the avian world. As Rubiger so aptly put it, it's like putting a 17-year-old high school student in a middle school yard. They're going to win every encounter. In response to these concerns, the California Department of Fish and Wildlife has added mute swans to the list of invasive birds that can be hunted with few restrictions. This decision has sparked debate, with some groups, like Friends of Animals, calling it inhumane. However, for others, such as the California Waterfowl Association, this measure is seen as a necessary tool to address the impacts of these non-native birds. As we continue our exploration of the natural world, we'll delve deeper into the complexities of invasive species and the delicate balance of our ecosystems. For now, let's take a moment to appreciate the intricate web of life that surrounds us and the importance of responsible conservation efforts. We'll be right back with more fascinating stories from the natural world on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk. I'm your host, David. As we continue our journey through the natural world, we find ourselves in the frozen landscapes of Antarctica, where a disturbing tale of scientific suppression and geopolitical tension has unfolded. The story centers around Dr. 1. Leonid Pishenikov, a renowned Ukrainian biologist who has dedicated his life to studying the delicate ecosystem of the Southern Ocean. Soft, calming music plays in the background. As we delve into this fascinating yet troubling narrative, let's first set the stage. The Antarctic Peninsula, with its breathtaking scenery and unique wildlife, is home to a tiny crustacean called krill. These small creatures form the backbone of the food chain in the Southern Ocean, supporting an intricate web of life that includes whales, seals, and penguins. Sound effects, gentle wind, seagulls calling. Now, Dr. Pashenikov's work has been instrumental in understanding the impact of krill fishing on this ecosystem. His research has been crucial in informing international conservation efforts, particularly through the Commission for the Conservation of Antarctic Marine Living Resources, or CCAMLR. This organization brings together 27 member countries to manage and protect the marine resources of Antarctica. Music transitions to a more somber tone. However, Dr. Pashenikov's dedication to science has come at a great personal cost. While living in Crimea with his family, he was forced to take up a Russian passport after the region was occupied by Russian troops. Recently, he was arrested and charged with high treason for his scientific contributions to CCAMLR, which allegedly threatened the economic interests of Russia. Sound effects, a faint, ominous bell tolls. The international community has condemned Dr. Moore. Pashenikov's detention, with many calling it a blatant attempt to silence a prominent voice in the scientific community. Australia and the UK have expressed grave concern over his arrest, and conservation organizations are urging CCAMLR member countries to pressure Russia for his release. Music swells, emphasizing the urgency of the situation as we consider the fate of Dr. Pashenikovs and the future of Antarctic conservation, were reminded that the pursuit of scientific knowledge and the protection of our planet's precious ecosystems must be defended against political manipulation and exploitation. Music fades to a gentle, contemplative melody. In the face of such challenges, it's essential that we continue to support scientists like Dr. Pashenikov, who courageously advance our understanding of the natural world, even in the face of adversity. Their work is crucial to preserving the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems and ensuring a sustainable future for all. Music transitions to a soft, calming tone. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk, where we've been exploring the intricate relationships between our environment, wildlife, and human societies. As we conclude today's journey, let's venture into a pressing issue that affects us all, particularly the younger generations: the alarming trend of young first-time buyers being forced into nature deserts in the UK. As we delve into this story, it becomes clear that the high cost of homes near green spaces is not only a financial burden, but also has profound implications for our mental and physical health. Studies have shown that living near parks or natural green space can reduce anxiety and depression by about 20%. This is a staggering statistic, highlighting the critical role nature plays in our well-being. The research conducted by the English Nature Coalition, Wildlife and Countryside Link reveals a disturbing correlation between the loss of green space and the influx of first-time buyers into these areas. For every square meter of green space lost per person, a further 494 first-time buyers are drawn to that area. This trend is not only detrimental to the environment, but also deepens health inequalities, as those who need access to nature the most are often priced out of areas with ample green spaces. The proposed planning bill is likely to exacerbate this problem, allowing housing developers to build on once protected green spaces without having to replace the loss of nature in nearby areas. This could lead to a scenario where nature areas, parks, and community gardens created to offset the removal of green spaces are not even located in the same county as the new developments. Richard Benwell, the chief executive of Wildlife and Countryside Link, aptly puts it, "With the right reforms, we can turn today's nature deserts into greener, healthier places to live." People of every age and background deserve homes they can afford without sacrificing their beneficial connection to nature. It's essential that we rethink how we build the homes we need while delivering high-quality, greener communities that protect people's health and create habitats for wildlife. As we reflect on this issue, it becomes clear that the lack of access to nature has far-reaching consequences for our collective well-being. The correlation between green space and mental health is undeniable, and it's crucial that we prioritize the creation of greener, more sustainable communities. In conclusion, the story of young first-time buyers being forced into nature deserts serves as a stark reminder of the importance of preserving and creating green spaces in our urban areas. As we strive to balance development with environmental stewardship, let us remember the profound impact that nature has on our lives. That's all for today's Nature Walk. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep exploring your natural world. That's all for today's Nature Walk. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep exploring your natural world.